Have you ever seen a place like this? Right in the middle of a city? Most people would never believe it. Honestly, if I hadn't grown up here myself, I probably wouldn't believe it either. From these views, you'd think we're somewhere deep in the countryside. But we're actually standing in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam's biggest and most energetic city. Crazy, right? So today, I want to show you a side of Saigon that almost nobody knows exists. Welcome to my little corner of the world. Hi everyone, my name is Huyen. I'm 22 years old, and I'm a student living in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. This isn't just where I live, it's my hometown. It's where I was born, where my family is, and where so many of my childhood memories were made. That's why I started this channel. I want to show you what everyday life really looks like here. Not just the famous tourist attractions, but the simple moments that make this place feel like home. Today's plan is pretty simple. We're going on a bike ride around the neighborhood. But first, sunscreen. If you've ever been to Vietnam, you already know how strong the tropical sun can be. When people hear Ho Chi Minh City, they usually imagine millions of motorbikes, busy streets, skyscrapers, cafes, and non-stop traffic. And they're not wrong. But here's the surprising part. Just 20 minutes away by motorbike, everything changes. The noise disappears, the streets become quiet. Fields, rivers, giant trees, and peaceful little roads take over. It almost feels like time moves slower here. This hidden place is called Binh Quoi Peninsula. Before we head out, I just need to pack a few essentials for today's ride. Nothing too fancy, just the little things that make a long bike ride a lot more comfortable. And of course, I can't forget my favorite hat. I never leave home without it. All right, everything's ready. Let's hit the road. No one would think this road I'm on is in Saigon. Even my friends from university couldn't believe this was still part of Ho Chi Minh City when I first brought them here. Are we really still in Saigon? The fresh air, the shade from the old trees, the calm atmosphere. The peaceful silence, broken only by birds singing around the little countryside homes. It's hard to believe a place like this exists in such a busy city. These are the reasons I love this place so much. And they're also the reason I wanted to share it with people around the world. So today, you're coming with me. We'll spend a day cycling around the peninsula, exploring the scenery, and experiencing a side of Vietnam that most visitors never get to see. The locals even have a nickname for this place, the Forgotten Land in the heart of the city. The weather looks pretty gloomy today. Hopefully the rain holds off. because we've got a long bike ride ahead. My house is tucked away in a small alley, about a 10-minute ride from the main road. As soon as we get out here, you'll notice how peaceful everything feels. People are heading to work, kids are on their way to school. Day after day, life quietly goes on like this. And that's how this peninsula has lived for generations. For today's adventure, I'm not riding alone. I invited my best friend Mi to come with me. We were both excited to spend the day cycling around the peninsula together. But of course, things didn't exactly go according to plan. Only a few minutes after we met, her bicycle broke down. It had been sitting unused for months, so we had no choice but to find a repair shop. Luckily, there's a tiny neighborhood bike repair shop that's been here for decades. The owner is an elderly man who's spent most of his life fixing bicycles. Whenever someone's bike breaks, everyone around here brings it to him. He's incredibly kind, patient, and always happy to help. And the sweetest part? After fixing my friend's bike, he wouldn't even accept any money. Moments like this are one of the reasons I love growing up here. People aren't just friendly, they're genuinely kind. I think it's the people who make this peninsula feel so peaceful. With the bike finally fixed, we stopped by a small outdoor fitness park near our neighborhood. Since we'd be cycling for the next few hours, we figured warming up first was probably a good idea. Honestly, we don't get to do this very often anymore. Life gets busy. So, while stretching, we spent more time chatting than actually exercising. Sometimes, happiness is really just this simple. A quiet morning, a bike ride with your best friend, and nowhere you need to rush. But what almost nobody knows is that this peaceful peninsula is about to experience one of the biggest changes in its history. In just a few months, life here may never be the same again. I'll tell you more about that later in this video, so make sure you stay until the end. Now that we're warmed up, it's finally time for breakfast. This is the small local market at the heart of the peninsula. There are plenty of delicious choices here, but today, we're going with one of Vietnam's most iconic breakfasts, banh mi. It's quick, affordable, and incredibly delicious. One sandwich costs only around 20,000 Vietnamese dong, less than $1 US, but it's filling enough to keep you going all morning.
Với màu trắng là thịt chả, còn bánh mì có hình là có xí mại.
Yeah.
Next stop? This little drink stand on Binh Quoi Street is one of our favorite places. Almost everything here costs between 10,000 and 30,000 dong, and the menu has a little bit of everything, from Vietnamese coffee and matcha lattes to refreshing fruit teas. Today we ordered an orange milk drink and a blueberry tea. Both were only $0.80 US each. Watching the owner prepare every drink fresh and so carefully somehow makes them taste even better.
Ngon.
One thing I love about this road is that although it's just a small local market, it's always full of food. Every few steps, there's another family selling something homemade. It feels simple, real, and very Vietnamese. Now let's find a nice shady spot to enjoy our breakfast. We found the perfect place. Cool breeze, plenty of shade, exactly what we were looking for. This is my breakfast, banh mi siu mai, filled with Vietnamese meatballs and tomato sauce. And Mi chose crispy roast pork banh mi. Both smell amazing. Enjoy!
Cái này còn thắt chạy được. Gì à? Red top. Cái không rô hả?
After breakfast, let's head down to the riverside. I really wanted to show you this place. There are so many huge tropical trees here. Honestly, I still don't know the names of half of them. This is the Binh Quoi River Walk, one of my favorite places whenever I need a little peace and quiet. If you look across the river, you'll see one of Ho Chi Minh City's busiest port areas. Cargo ships and boats are constantly moving along the Saigon River. It's funny. On one side, you have one of Vietnam's busiest waterways, and on this side, all you hear is the wind through the trees. The current is really strong today. The tide must be coming in. We're just going to stay here for a while and enjoy the view. The breeze feels amazing. The scenery is beautiful. Now, let's continue our journey and explore some of the quiet little roads hidden around Binh Quoi. Most of this peninsula is covered with trees, so the air always feels cool and refreshing. Life here moves at its own gentle pace. One of the things I love most about this place is how many simple outdoor activities you can enjoy. Just up ahead is one of several local football fields. There are also countryside-style restaurants and dozens of fishing lakes where people come to relax on weekends. For many people living in the city, this peninsula is the perfect escape after a long week of work. A place where you can slow down, breathe, and reconnect with nature. The air feels incredible today. Come with me. I want to show you something even more surprising. Right behind these trees is an open grass field. The grass grown here is used to feed buffaloes and cows raised by local families. It reminds me so much of my childhood. Even today, some people on the peninsula still make a living by raising cattle, buffaloes, goats, and pigs, just like families in the Vietnamese countryside.
Cảnh này nữa trời. Nó lộn Sài Gòn mà cảnh này hả Huy? Wow. Nhìn mặt kìa.
Look at this old buffalo. Can you believe we're still in the middle of Ho Chi Minh City? The contrast is almost unbelievable.
Rồi.
In the distance, you can see Landmark 81, the tallest building in Vietnam. Yet right here in front of us, there are green fields, birdsong, and the familiar sounds of the countryside. That's the magic of this peninsula. Cross just one bridge, and it feels like you've entered a completely different world. For me, this place has always been the best of both worlds. In the morning, I study in the busy city center. By the afternoon, I'm back home, cycling along quiet country roads surrounded by trees and rivers. Whenever the city feels too noisy or overwhelming, this is where I come to breathe again. I'm truly grateful to have grown up here. After such a long ride, it's definitely time for something cold to drink. This is a traditional Vietnamese sugarcane juice cart. For only 10,000 Vietnamese dong, about 0.38 US, you get a fresh cup of naturally sweet sugarcane juice. Nothing tastes better on a hot summer day.
Ngọt. Ngon ngon.
Ngon. Vô rơ. Tim. Tim.
Không cần đường.
By now, you might be wondering, how can a place like this still exist in one of Vietnam's fastest growing cities? This is Binh Quoi Peninsula from above. As you can see, nearly 70% of the area is still covered in greenery. The rest is made up of scattered homes, quiet neighborhoods, and narrow country roads. It's one of the last large pieces of undeveloped land remaining in central Ho Chi Minh City, completely surrounded by the Saigon River. The peaceful atmosphere here feels worlds away from downtown. What's fascinating is that the river is the only different separation two completely different landscapes. On one side, a modern city filled with skyscrapers, luxury apartments, and riverside villas. On the other, trees, farms, open fields, and a slower way of life. But this view may not last much longer. After decades of planning, the city is finally preparing to transform this entire peninsula into a massive international ecotourism and urban development project. For over 30 years, these plans existed only on paper. Now, they're finally becoming reality. Honestly, I don't know whether I should feel excited or a little sad. I'm happy if this project brings a better life for the people who live here. But at the same time, a place filled with so many memories may soon disappear forever. If one day you get the chance to visit Ho Chi Minh City, I hope you'll come and experience Binh Quoi before it changes forever. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. If you enjoyed seeing this hidden side of Saigon, don't forget to subscribe. I'd love to keep sharing this peaceful little world with you for as long as it still exists. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next adventure.